Yeah, welcome to Couch Live here on Rock100DIZ.com. Chris didn't want to hit the button. I had to go button.
Man, I got so much stuff I got to do. Buttons,
so
pictures.
That's right.
He's got a few buttons.
He's got a lot of buttons. So this is a YouTube segment here on Rock100DIZ.com and the Couch Live. Welcome to the YouTube segment brought to you by DLMSuccess.usana.com. That's DLMSuccess.usana.com. And, of course, we're here with the great Pinklon Thomas, sitting in here with us, former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Denise McLean Solis, my co-host, over there. That's the blonde. And, of course, the little head that you see there at the bottom of the screen, that's Capn Chris Hill. Well, it's not so little. Whoa. I see it. All right, well, the kind of big head that you see at the bottom of the screen.
Can you see me now?
Can you see me now?
So, and see, it's nice dressed up. Look at this guy. Look at the way he's dressed. Look at this guy. Just do a pose for me.
One handsome man.
Chris, move your big head. Let's see a pose, man.
Man, boy, you know what I wanted to do.
What's that?
I wanted to put my hat on because I like my hat. It makes me feel like I'm at home.
There you go.
My wife, if she sees this, she's going to be pissed. Why don't you take that hat on?
No. She's going to love you all over again.
You know who you remind me of a little bit? And I'm surprised Mom didn't say nothing about it. You remind me of my granddad with that hat on.
Oh,
my granddaddy used to have a hat. Always had a hat on, and we'd walk up to KFC, get some chicken.
Legend, man. See? Legend.
See? You look like a legend, man.
Legend.
Yeah.
My son started wearing fedoras when he was 8 years old.
Wow.
He had a whole closet full of black, white, brown, everything to go with every color he had.
Yeah, I think in the publicity
photo
for J&N Foundation back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was all decked out in the whole suit and the fedoras and yep.
See?
Yep.
See? It's a trend, man. See? You gotta play that Shaft music. Because that's what I think of when I see it. I think Shaft. So anyway, Pinklon. All right. Great stories of recovery, man. There's a lot of people out there, some suffering, some still suffering, some early in recovery. And they say, when is it going to get better? The biggest question I get from people early in recovery is, when does it start feeling better? Why does it continue to hurt one way or another? And I know we've all gone through this, so I just want to hear your opinion on
it. Well, it's going to hurt till it get better. And the only way it's going to get better is that you stay clean and you live and follow the rules of the program. You can't do it on your own. You can't do it by not following the auspices of the program. The program works if you work it. As simple as that. Abstinence is the key. You just can't pick up, and then at the same time you got to change. You got to change the people, the places, and things. The toys that you played with. Some of the things that you really love to enjoy. You enjoy doing. It's some of the things that's gonna either make you or it's gonna break you. You got to step away from it.
But that's so hard, people. That's hard to do, right?
Yeah, it's so hard, but it's either you will or you won't. It ain't no maybe to it. You want to live or you want to die. Addict that's out there that's still suffering. Maybe they haven't hit their bottom. Until you hit your bottom, then you got a choice to make, and that choice is to whether you want to live or whether you want to die. If you want to catch an incurable disease, going through the motions, or you want to get caught up in the rhythm of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, or catching the bullet that's going somewhere else that was meant to go somewhere else and it hits you. And then you got to look at not only do you, and Denise, I know that you can relate to this, that not only do it affect the addict himself, what about the family members? What about the friends? The people that's close to you, the co-workers. People who really, and ones who you're in business with, you disrupt the business. You got to think about more than yourself, because as addicts, man, we're very selfish people, man. We have our own self, but then at the same time, our program becomes selfish, as they say. So we program until it becomes I. When somebody becomes to the point to where, or something comes to where it becomes a detriment to your program, then you got to kind of back up, walk away, and then it becomes an I program. It's like no matter what nobody else say. Again, excuse my expression, but it's called a save your own ass program.
like that one.
That's well stated.
That's the S.
Yeah. Do you know how to spell that? By the way, Chris.
That's almost your soap.
There you go.
Sayo, look at that.
Well,
look at that. S. Save your own. Sayo, I like that. I like that.
So there's a lot of young people out there, and we already said it is tough to change your people places. No. No, you said it all right. What?
Okay.
Don't hit me. I'm too
That's
close.
right, I said it.
No, you're allowed to say it. No, I didn't mean it like that. What I mean is, all right, so there's young people, and what if they haven't hit their bottom? You know, young people have a long way to go sometimes before that bottom. You know how many years some people stay out there playing, right? You know how many years you stayed out there playing, other people stayed out there playing. So, like when you do the prevention work, because I know you work with a lot of younger people. I know that's one of your biggest things, to work with young people.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys don't know what Pinklon Thomas has done, just look him up. He's constantly mentoring young people and training mentors for other young people. So speak a little on that, of how do you communicate with them? Because with young people, it's hard to get the message from someone else's experience. We feel like we have to do the experience ourselves before we get it.
Yeah, that peer pressure is something else. And then, you have people always pointing the finger at you until, you square, you feel like, you're not, in the click things, But again, if you want life, if you want to survive or exist, or do you want to really live, and that's what you're up against, someone putting you in a position to survive or exist, through your own actions, following someone else's program and not your own. So you have an opportunity to live your program one day at a time, keeping it very simple for yourself, separating yourself from all the mischief and the chaos. Okay, so it's not cool, it's not hip, if you're not hanging out or getting high or smoking or drinking or doing what needs to be done. But look at, what I can say is that probably a third of the population in the penitentiary in Jackson, Ionia, Marquette, Michigan, is probably some of the friends I grew up with. If they're not dead or call it incurable disease and they're gone today, and I can honestly say it's just only through the grace of God that I'm still here to talk about it, and I'm so glad that I'm here to talk about it, and it's just very important that you have to make the right decision. So what I'm doing now, and we came over to the gym, just picked up a couple other kids from the UCF, working on the business, the bachelor's, and one working on his master's. 22 years old, can you imagine that?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, these kids are, and what they're doing, and what I'm doing is between this month and December, I'm getting as many mentors as I can. They're coming to me. They want, because they see that I know the physical conditioning, the training. I got one kid, he looked like roly-poly, but I'm having him trimmed down in 4 weeks. Because I see him making all these mistakes and stuff, but I'm going to show him how I'm going to get him in good shape, cardio stuff. And they want, man, why I'm not boxing today? I say, because you don't need to box today. You need something else. You need some physical conditioning, my man. But anyway, what I'm saying is that outside of them working a job, outside of them going to school, and then they come and they do their training, and then outside that, you got to express diet recommendations. You got to eat a certain time, a certain meal, and then you got to get your rest. Without the rest, you can't do nothing. So what I'm doing is training these guys one day a week. I work with them. I talk to them. I get them all together. We circle up. I burn them up in the exercise, because I did probably 500 sit-ups yesterday. And I do all the sit-ups with them. Oh, stop.
Look, I'm still sore from last night doing 100.
So after I get them all tired, burn out, they can't sit up and drag it. All they can do is listen, because they're stretched out. They laid out, look like they got shot. And I said, now you're going to listen to me. But then that's when I pump at them and I tell them, now this is what we got to do to the youth, man. We got to show them and tell them how we structure our time to do all the things that we do. You don't have no time for none of the negativity or things that don't really mean nothing. And so we got to eat, and then we got to get our rest. We got to get a certain amount of time to rest. So, and we coincide all of that together. So when we do get the group of kids, they'll all go to one of the mentors, and they'll share that experience, you know. And on a daily basis, I mean, we'll have a training for them to show them how it works.
Excellent. Well, thank you. That's great words of wisdom from the Pinklon Thomas. Coming back with Angelo Dundee on the phone. The great Angelo Dundee on the phone here on the Couch Live right after this.